much for tuning into my channel. It's your girl, Jetina, and it's a pleasure to be here live again on this a beautiful Sunday. So I know I haven't been live for a few days, so I definitely wanted to hop on here on this Sunday and just talk about a moment of just being still, being grateful for the moment. I've had a challenging few months, and I'm really trying to continue to keep January as positive as possible. I mean, mentally, physically, emotionally, I'm just really trying to be still, be present, and definitely just be grateful for what I do have and not worry about what I don't have. So, thank you for tuning in. That is definitely a topic I want to talk about today, being that there is so much going on in the world, so much fear, so much anger. You can see it everywhere you turn, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on the TV, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's an experience of someone else that might just be sharing it with you. But it's kind of a tough time for a lot of people. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in. And again, like, share, and subscribe. If you find any importance or inspired by anything that is said here on my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to like, share, and just tap in. Any comments that are made, feel free to comment below. Share your experiences. If there's anything that I said that resonates with you, feel free to share it. I mean, I really like to read the comments, and I do reply. I'm sorry, to people's comments and stuff. So please tap in, share your experience. But I do want to share an experience that I've been having with you guys. So story time. Yay! So, as you guys know, my name is Jetina, and on Instagram, my name was Enjoy Life. So, for a while, like, I didn't really like put my real name because it was this whole thing of like just identity and all of that. So for years I've just been scared. I've just kind of went with that name. It represented what I wanted to speak about on social media, which is just enjoying life. I know so many of us have been through things in life. We all, I'm kind of trying to heal from trauma myself in life and family and relationships. But the good thing about that is that it's not you, it's not a part of your story. Like, you can rewrite your story. And since I've been on this journey of healing and improving personal development, that I've definitely learned that that's not it for me, that it's not all that is going to happen for me. Just because someone else might say something about you or might feel like they don't like you, that's their opinion about you, and you really can't let it carry on to what you believe about yourself. What you believe about yourself, what you see about yourself, is what's truly it. So I'm on a mission of just personal development and trying to improve myself, and in time everything else will change. I'm not worried about anybody else, their situation, what they believe, what they like, what they're doing. That's not my business. Okay, what my business is me, myself, and I. Okay, so as the three of us huddle, try to figure out what's going on in life, right? Me, myself, and I. We do a lot of coming together, and making sure we're okay. Hi guys. Hi Sebastian. Hi. What's that? Was in what's up? How you doing? So thank you guys for tapping in. So where do I start? Like I said, the past couple of months have been just really crazy for me because, I'm a first time parent. So I have a daughter. Um, and in the midst of that, I'm just worried about, am I raising her right? all the time. I'm constantly like second guessing, did I do that right? Did she eat enough? Is she warm? Did she get enough rest? Did she get all of the vitamins for the day? So I'm constantly pouring and pouring and pouring into her. At the same time, I did find love again. So I'm in a relationship. It is a long distance relationship, which is also new for me. So there's a lot of new on top of new on top of new. And at the same time, I'm trying to heal from things that I fear, things that have been done to me where I just need to let go and forgive. And not for the person or the situation, but for myself. How many times do you hold on to things that the person has moved on with their life and you're like consistently looking and worrying about what happened or constantly like envisioning that moment over and over? Instead, you got to let it go. It's so much harder to hold on to the rope than to just simply let go. So I've learned that on, my own journey of healing is that I've been letting go. And the more I've let go, my hands are healing. Where now I have the strength to climb to a new journey, right? To hold on to a rope that's worth holding on, that I don't have to tug and pull with, but I can throw over my shoulder and just pull. This weight is a lot lighter. I can carry this, right? So the situation that I'm in now, I'm realizing that I can carry it. It's just how I'm preparing for it is stressing me out. The unknown is stressing me out, right? So I'm feeling that sense of fear because I don't know where things are gonna go. So there's fear there. Like I said, everything is new with a new relationship, with a life that I have to care for that's depending on me for everything. And I'm just trying to do the best that I can. And not trying, I am doing the best that I can, because even the words that you say to yourself, also plays a part in the story that you're telling yourself. Hi. Yes, I hope everyone is having a great day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I wonder where you guys are from. I know some people who usually jump in are from like all over the world. Some people that I've met is like China, Japan, Nigeria. So welcome, welcome. If you guys can, just type in the chat where you guys are from. I'm from New York. I'm currently living in Brooklyn, so Brooklyn, New York. What's up, New Yorkers? So I'm always intrigued of where people are tapping in from. I mean, YouTube is a large, network of people that are constantly looking and listening and going live. So just let me know where you're from. But like I was saying, so I'm trying. My daughter is autistic, so we are constantly always trying to work on her development and just find new ways to help her grow and understand the world that's around her. So that's always a you know constant change that is in my life. But I'm excited. I'm not as scared as I was when she was first born, just because simply I didn't know what to do. Like, both of my parents are deceased. So it's not like I had someone that was like, hey, here's a handbook of, you know, things to do when your child is growing. There's no handbook. There's no mother handbook. And for the moms out there, I mean, I know I mean, I get my hat goes off to any woman who has multiple, because Darlene, with the one, okay. So if you have more than one, holy shit, you signed yourself up for more than one? Because, oh my God, every day there's something new. Every day, every single day. This morning, we get up, as usual. We get up, we have breakfast, we eat breakfast. I usually don't eat breakfast. Excuse me. She eats breakfast because she eats her food pretty fast. About time I like make my food and sit down and stuff, homegirl is done. Now she just wants my attention and trying to eat constantly kind of brings me back and forth where it's like I'm eating over my countertop, or I'm like eating right here real quick, grabbing food, and then I'm doing something else. So I've learned to change my meals to something lighter, but that's going to give me enough energy. Most of the time I'm like drinking teas and stuff, just trying to like get some daily nutrients. I've switched to a lot of herbal teas, so I pretty much get that. But yeah, she doesn't let me live it down. She's she has a lot of energy, but I appreciate it. It keeps me young. It keeps me moving. But that just goes to just back to everything I was talking about. Like everything is new, and you can't let it get the best of you. You can't let people get the best of you. You can't let people, you know, basically take your energy. You know, I'm just I'm trying to make this work, y'all. Like I started a business called Supreme Nature with my partner, and he and I are just really trying to put our brains together and make it work. We're both parents with children, so it's like a instant family that I always wanted, and I have it now. So now that you have it, what do? You can't look back and say, well, in the past, I was single, I was struggling, I was doing this, and the heartbreak. You gotta let that go because that's not the story today, right? So I forgive anyone who has done me wrong. I've, let those situations pass and just, like I said, I want to be still. I want to be present, and I want to be open to my new life, my new journey, the new opportunities that come into my life. And I am very grateful for that. On this Sunday, I've done a lot of just self evaluations and saying to myself, you're worried about things that you can't control, so you got to get out of your own head. And I'm always constantly worried about the things that I can't control. And when I can sit down for a moment to say, this is what you have, be grateful for it, because I have a lot more than what some may say they don't have. Just the ability to say, I have a home, right? I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful for that. I have a bed to sleep in. I'm grateful for that. I have free running water at the twist of my little fingers, and plenty of water just comes. Like I met a someone that lived in Nigeria, and so we like chatting back and forth and stuff. And so his struggle was getting water, and I was just like, really? Like you can't just turn? And it's like, no, it's not. He like pays for everything, electricity, and here I am complaining about simple things like, oh, I don't have the money to pay for this bill or to do that. And it's like, girl, it will come. It will come. Don't worry about that. So my mission is to set a plan, set a goal, move forward, and don't worry about how it's going to fall into place. Because from my experience of stressing over things that I can't control, when the opportunity presents itself, something always happens. Whether it's a person that comes into my life, or the situation changes where it happens, where it works out for the best of my interests. And then I say to myself, what was I worried about? What was I worried about? Why was I stressing? I was like stressing crazy, like ready to pack it up and quit. Okay. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for just the ability to know when I'm overdoing it, and when to simply just calm down and rest. So today was just my moment of gratitude. Um, and I'm grateful for that. My daughter's healthy. I'm healthy. It's just I have food. I have a roof over my head, and I like that. I have a business that I created with a great partner, not only in life but in business. So I'm grateful for that. I have a family that I always wanted, and I'm grateful for that. I have now 2 kids. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I want to continue to be in that moment. because I never thought that that moment would come. I never thought that I would have kids, to be honest with you. I just always thought I would be single. I was going after a career of modeling. So I just figured I'm gonna be this high fashion supermodel, just all the glitz and glamour. And life quickly humbled me. And when I started to kind of see the facade that was behind that curtain, yeah, I don't want no parts of it anymore. No, no. It's moving in a direction that's no longer fun for me. I really, in modeling, just love the thought of dressing up and the transformation of usually, when you're modeling and I walk in any casting call that I go to or anyone who has modeled with me, no, most of the time when I show up, I never look like a model. One lady was like, girl, you look like a hobo. But that transformation from where I looked like when I walked in to once the transition is over, I love it every time. The wow factor that people have when they see me, I love it. It's like, So that's what I enjoyed the most was that transition. But I'm not really into it anymore. I mean, I love being a mom so much and just watching the transition of my daughter and the things that I have taught her and watch her actually use it is the best. Like, I really want to pour more into YouTube and share tips and ideas and just connect with other moms and other families and, be able to connect to other people in a different way. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this new journey and this new life that I'm encountering. So I'm happy. I hope you guys get some jewels and nuggets from that. And just remember to be patient with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. I know a lot of us are like, I'm not where I'm at, and things are not working out, and then we constantly dwell on those things. And all you do is create an energy where you now attract those things that you don't want. So if you're like, oh, I started a business, but I'm not selling anything, we can't keep dwelling on that because then you won't. But if you can put yourself in an environment where you feel like everything is moving, every day I'm making small steps, you may not see the progress, but it's happening. It's happening, right? So I just constantly just try to stay in a positive mindset. I really try to keep myself energized. And for those moments, because it's not easy, we all have bad days. But I just started working on breath work, breathing, learning how to breathe correctly. Because just like my daughter, even though, she's autistic and I'm teaching her to breathe and to be patient and to be able to self-soothe, I didn't realize how important as a parent for you to learn those skills as well. Because, like I said, I'm a first-time parent. So whenever she does something that might aggravate me, it is a good mindset to have for myself, right? Because we're adults, you still have adult tantrums when things don't work out your way. You may not cry and stomp and throw yourself around, but you get angry. And that feeling that's inside when you're angry is low key a tantrum, right? So just like I'm teaching my child how to self soothe and kind of get out of that mode of not being able to communicate verbally because she is a bit nonverbal right now. Like she's not able to tell me what she wants. And that could be very frustrating. Could you imagine walking around with a piece of tape across your mouth where you can make sounds? So people are just like, huh? Like, I'm not quite understanding you. That would annoy you and make you want to lash out and punch somebody in the face. I get it. I tried it because I just wanted to know, like, I wanted to put myself in her shoes. So we walked around the house. I didn't say anything. It was just sounds. And I was very frustrated, trying to tell her to come to me, but couldn't say come to me. And she wasn't listening. It's very frustrating. Right. So now I understand how she feels. I can relate to that. So what do I do? Put signs up where she can point, where she can tap when she grabs my hand and pulls me somewhere. Try to be understanding, trying to be aware of time and when's the last time she had something, her needs and her wants. And it made it easier. And I feel like that lesson alone was something to take with me just in life when you are dealing with people. We have a lot of people who are around us and you may not quite understand them or see their vision. that there's no need to be frustrated or upset. If that's not where you're going or the conversation that you want to have, then, you know, remove yourself or just speak to the person. It doesn't always have to be an argument. A disagreement does not have to be an argument all the time. You know, maybe it's the way that you're talking to the person or how you communicate. Like, if when I'm mad at somebody, I try not to do texting too much because the texting sometimes gets taken out of content and then it turns into something else. But then in some cases, if you're so angry that you can't find the words, then texting someone might work because then you can just get your point across and leave it there. But I would say read it, double read it, triple read it before you press send because now that person is reading just that. There's no face expression to it. There's no tone of your voice to it. It's just those words, right? So communication, and I'm learning that in my new relationship with a man that is not from where I am, right? So I live here in New York and he lives in the Midwest. So lifestyles are different. The way we live is different. So, but we have so much in common about our goals and what we want. So when it comes to communicating, because I have been through, a lot of heartache, sometimes what I say can come off real harsh because I'm just like, listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is it. But I have to be mindful how you say things. Yeah, you may feel like that's it, but then you want him to just receive it and just suck it up. That's not fair. So now I had to learn how to communicate. Right, but I appreciate his patience and just, being able to say, babe, damn, the way you said that kind of hurt. Now, he could have been like, oh, no, fuck you, and just cussed me out and just, broke it off and went on about his business. But he didn't. He was just like, I hear what you're saying, but how you delivered that was hurtful. And I'm sure there's another way that you could have said that to me. I respect it 100%. And then it also made me feel like a dick because I was just like, mm, he's right. I could have said that differently. I'm sorry. No, I was just this. I was just that. Or I'm having a bad day. Now it leads to me really telling him how I was feeling, opening myself up to him, which I wouldn't do to anyone. So it changed me. She's changed me. I have to be patient and shit. Then I gotta share. Okay, so I did. Okay, and the change happened for the best, and I like it. I like the way I feel. I like that I do have someone that I can speak to that isn't going to judge me, and it's a good feeling. I like that I'm starting a company with him that is about healing people, like herbs and soaps and butters to clean you, to moisturize you, things that are going to do good for people. I never want to hurt anyone in any way, whether it be advice, whether it be herbs that I'm mixing for my hair, for my body, for my daughter. Because what inspired us to create Supreme Nature was because my daughter had like a severe case of eczema. So, with friends that I know, like my best friend Kia, like she's really been there for me. She was my doula, which she helped me give birth for my daughter. I had a home birth, so it was a natural birth, and she's been there for me, And when it came to herbs, she's like my human dictionary for any understanding that I need to know about what's going on with my daughter's skin. And she was the first person to give me the butters that I needed to heal my baby, the herbs and stuff, her and her husband. So just much gratitude to her and her family. And that opened up just the lifestyle of me living more of a natural life. And I appreciate it. It's calming. I feel like a detox has happened over the past 3 years because all the things that I was indulging in and eating and drinking and doing, I'm no longer doing. So it's changed me in many ways. The way I think, the way I eat, the way I feel, you know. I don't know if you guys know. I'm sure you've heard of it, with like meditating and stuff. But I've been doing a lot of that. Self just talking. Sometimes you need to be quiet, close this mouth, and listen to what's in here. Don't listen to yourself. Talk to yourself. When you start to hear things that is not really you, it's easy for me to be like, oh, don't want to hear that. And I just drop the thought, and it takes time. This is not easy. This isn't something that I'm saying to you, oh, you just think about it and it just comes true, or you just think about it and it disappears. No, it doesn't. It is there. But for you to have purpose and say, for the purpose of this, I'm not watching this. For the purpose of this, I'm talking to myself this way. Do things with purpose, So, like, even I think on my other live, I was talking about like how I've been listening to a lot of music that's just with instrumentals and not lyrics or with other people's voices. It's because I don't want to be tied into what they're saying, right? To change how I'm feeling. But I want to listen to the melodies. I want to listen to the beats. I just want to vibe out on the tones, right? And ever since I started doing that, it's working for me. It's keeping my house mellow, just keeping us still. Sometimes I have to do it just because my daughter's really hyped and I want to calm us both down. I'll put on some, cool jazz or some focused music, and I'll clean up or kind of just be with her in one place. Oh, excuse me. Be with her in one place and give her some time. Sometimes she's just aggravated because I'm not giving her the attention that we need. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. My laptop was about to die. So I just again try to be still. I kind of, since I've been a mom, the people who I no longer had instant access to me removed themselves. So that worked for me because I definitely was a people pleaser, and it hurt to know that I couldn't be amongst the same people I was around before I was a mother, because that's just not my journey. That's not the crowd that I need to be in with being a mom, right? So those people kind of eventually disappeared themselves. So that was great. But then as for like the people who are kind of still lingering around just to see if they have a chance, if they still have access, those are the people I was just like, listen, things have changed. And if this is not the journey you're going down, then my friend, this is where you get off this boat, okay? And just let them go their way. It doesn't have to be like we got beef or nothing. We don't. It's nothing but love. But I love my daughter more. I love myself more, and then you slowly start to see who's there for you and who's not. And trust me, when you're going through a hard time, you will find out who's there for you and who's not. So there's not much that you have to do. I say stay focused on your goals, your journey, and people who need to be there will be there. Those that are not, they're not. And not to say because there's distance, the person is like not your friend anymore. But that's not the path that they're going on. So just gracefully move on. Move on. When the times come, the right people will be there for you, the right opportunity will be there for you, and you won't have anything to worry about. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited for the new people that I have met in my life that are helping me steer towards my goals. And, I've been told to, just create. I'm a creator. I create my life, I create my journey, and that's what I want to do. I am the author of this story, and I just wanted to share with you guys the beginning of my story so you can hear it firsthand and not from someone else. So here I am with my new life, my family, my new business, and I'm excited about that. So, again, guys, thank you so much for just tapping in with me. Happy Sunday. I really do wish everyone just love, peace, gratitude, and abundance today. I say, anything that you need to release, release it. It's so much easier to let go than to hold on and continue to burn your hands. Let it go so you can heal and you have the strength to now climb and climb the new mountain, the new rope, the new journey, the new walk. Just walk. And anybody who is going to be with you will walk right beside you. They will walk right beside you. If that walk is too long, I'm sure there are other roads from the left and the right of you that they can decide to step off that road, honey. Until then, keep looking forward and keep walking. Okay? It might get hard. You might have to step over some things. You might have some holes or something you might have to scoot to the side, but don't stop walking. Don't stop walking. Don't turn around. Don't look back because obviously it is nothing down that road you need to go back. Don't take no steps back. You keep walking forward. Walk forward. Don't stop walking. Don't don't stop walking. And don't stop on the side of the road because you see somebody dangling something gold. Don't pick up no strays because anyone who is on your journey have their own shoes to walk in. So they don't need no shoes. They don't need nothing from you. All they need to know is that they have a partner that's on this journey with them that they can walk beside so y'all can both make it to the finish line, honey. Everybody got their own baggage. Don't take on nobody else's bags. Like this thing, what is this? Trauma bonding. Don't trauma bond. When you realize that you're talking to someone and y'all have a lot in common, but the person always comes to dump all of this like extremely like situations on you. Sometimes you gotta if you can't hold it or listen, because I like to just listen, but don't take it on, then know yourself and just know that you can't do that at the moment. But just you can nicely tell them, listen, we got to change the subject. I understand that this is what happened to you in the past, but let them know that's not now. So, what is the story you want to keep replaying in your life? Because if these are new people, a new group of people, a new life, you don't want to bring your old life into your new life. So I don't want to talk about it. I'm done. Okay, it's over. Though those people don't even exist anymore. They don't care about you. They done moved on. So you do the same and move on and keep moving forward. Thank you so much again, guys, for tuning in. Okay, love, peace, and abundance to all. And I hope to see you guys again real soon when I decide to go live. And again, like, share, and subscribe if any of my content resonates with you or inspires you to be the person that you need to be. So I love you guys much. Thank you so much. And until then, abundance and gratitude to you.